We have manager of City Roots Farm here, Eric McClam. Thanks for coming in again today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We're going to be talking about basically what we can get from you over at City Roots Farm in a few minutes. But I understand, first of all, you're a member of Slow Foods International. So I want to talk about that, how it began, and the trip you took recently with that organization.
Sure. I'm one of the chapter leaders of Columbia Slow Food, which is a part of the international nonprofit Slow Food. I was selected as a U.S. delegate to Terra Madre, which translates to Mother Earth. It's a conference that they hold every 2 years, celebrating fair and good and clean food.
And we were talking about this in the Weather Center, so here's what I love. This is an Italian sort of idea about kind of combating what we do here, which is fast food in our country.
Yeah, it actually came about 25 years ago by their founder, Carlo Petrini, as a direct kind of pushback from fast food. McDonald's was coming to their town, so wait a second, we need to preserve our food culture, our cuisine, and what they hold to be important in Italian family life is food.
And that's true. Anybody, if you've ever been to Italy, you know they actually build their life in some aspects around mealtime. And it's very important, not only the food that's on your table, but how it was procured, where it grew, how it was prepared. I mean, they really put a lot of passion into it. So you were out there at the show and everything. Tell me, and you know a lot about food and growing. Did you learn anything though? Like, what did you walk away with that was new for you?
Just the wide range of biodiversity of food that's out there and that is available. I mean, there are over 130 nationalities that were represented there, and just food literally from across the world, and how that kind of was important to each individual, each country, each region, and they had a lot of pride in that, and they wanted to preserve where their food comes from and how it's grown.
Why do you think Europeans put so much importance on food and we don't? What do you think that is, and do you think they kind of know something that we need to?
I don't know. I guess it kind of gets back to the term, or the slow food, is that slowing down life, slowing it down for for your family, for the actual preparation of the food and the enjoyment. I think it comes back to taste, flavor, aesthetics, and just the pure enjoyment that is eating. We all love it. It brings us all to the table culturally. We've kind of forgotten about that importance, that sitting down meeting you and sharing a meal. You share the dialogue that's it's enjoyable.
There's a community involved. There's socializing involved, and I think sometimes our culture, we're into get it fast, get it now, get it hot, get it over with. Sometimes skip it altogether, and in fact, we brag about dieting.
Yeah, well, why not enjoy your food?
I'm with you.
It can be good for you too, and enjoy it.
I think so too. Well, the Europeans definitely know what they're doing there. They also, we were talking about this. They also walk around to individual markets to get specific types of foods, which I think is something we could learn something from.
Exactly, and I think that's one of those things we're trying to do here in Columbia a little bit with Soda City and downtown markets, and bringing people back out to go meet your farmer, shake the hand of the farmer that feeds you. It's a concept that we can maybe improve on.
I love it. Shake the hand of the farmer that feeds you. We're going to be talking about this year's fall harvest and how you can get some local sustainable foods on your Thanksgiving table. Stay with us.
All right.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Well, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, and I know you have a lot of shopping to do, houses to clean, maybe people to pick up at the airports, but you have to be thinking about the food that's going to be on your table as well. And here to help us make the right choices is Eric McClam, manager at City Roots Farm. Eric, thanks for coming back.
You're welcome.
Well, we loved hearing about your trip to Italy and how they kind of take a look at eating and sustaining themselves through nutrition. And of course, this week is, well, it's our feast. It's the week of feasting. So I want to talk about, let's go local as much as possible.
Sure,
how local can we go? Let's start with the bird.
Okay, sure. You can actually, each year, what I typically do is I'll find a farm or farmer that actually raises free-range heritage turkeys.
Here in South Carolina?
Here in South Carolina. Good friends of mine, usually I go to Doco Farm and order from them, or you can go down to the local farmers market, and you can find farmers there that raise turkeys, and you can actually pre-order your turkey ahead of time.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, how far in advance do you need to do that? And like, you wouldn't go meet your turkey or anything?
Probably not.
Okay.
If you talk to them nicely, maybe. So.
But like, so do you need to do that a couple months in advance? Is it too late?
Usually a couple months in advance. Basically, they're going to have to take it to a processor, which is in South Carolina as well, ahead of time. So it's going to need to be a couple months out. It might be a little late now, but obviously you can go to some of your local grocery stores that will carry, good wholesome turkeys as well.
And what's going to be the difference between the locally farmed turkey and your basic butterball?
A lot of times your heritage breeds are going to be literally bred for their flavor, their taste. They're usually going to have to be cooked a little bit longer, kind of low and slow is usually the term used. But it's really for flavor, not for that mass. You're not going to be getting a 29-pound turkey. It'll be 15, 16 pounds. It'll be a little bit smaller.
Well, that's great for plenty of families around here. Okay, so we can get a local bird. What about some of the side dishes?
As far as vegetables, you can always come to my farm.
Of course.
But be looking for South Carolina certified. That's another way it's a South Carolina Ag program that certifies farms and value-added products that are from South Carolina.
Okay, so the state goes around and actually certifies certain properties?
Yes, and I don't know how to explain too much of their processes there, but they're actually usually just a sticker, and it basically goes through a rigorous process to be identified. But you can go to your local grocery stores and find South Carolina certified products, or you can go to you can go to the state farmers market as well.
And what about, okay, so what are good South Carolina kind of regionally grown indigenous produce? What do we got going on here that we're really good at?
Well, sweet potatoes, you've got a lot of your corns and wheats we grow.
Perfect.
Obviously you can get turkeys here as well, and pumpkins too. So, or pecans, I used to always pick pecans out of the yard and make a pie, but
right. People can use local oysters for their stuffing. You can bake your own bread and make your own stuffing as well.
Yeah.
And get a Vidalia onion from Georgia, and you're all set.
Yeah.
So really, you can make your entire table totally local and fresh.
Yeah, South Carolina has a cornucopia of different varieties of fruits and vegetables that we grow here, and we need to think about that seasonally, what we actually have here in South Carolina.
And I made a list of your most recent harvest on November 16th, so folks can still have time to get down there before Thanksgiving, right?
Yep. We'll be there all day today and tomorrow. Okay,
there's some arugula, some kale, lettuce. I didn't know we grew daikon radish here. I don't know why I thought that was a Japanese.
Well, you can get seeds from anywhere now, but we grow them.
All right, well, here you have it, City Roots. You're in town, sustainable farm. You still have time to go out there and get those side dishes. And keep in mind, the beautiful colors aren't just for your table. It's very, very good for you, all the nutrients and rich antioxidants. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you out there. And happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.